Hey there, Sagittarius. How's it going? We're going to get started on your love reading, your love and relationship reading for the month of December. Let's get started right away. We'll be tapping into your significant other first. What are their vibes this month of December right now in connection to you, this relationship, and whatever is going on between the both of you within the connection? Let's see. What is up with them, Sagittarius? Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be spending time with you today, Sagittarius. All right, we have forgiveness. Wow. Okay. Forgiveness. And here we see somebody that is on their knees and there's an altar. Forgiveness. All right, so I'm getting several things, guys. I'm getting that the forgiveness could be connected to the relationship, something perhaps that they are regretful about, something that they're regretful about. But at the same time, I do feel like they're asking for forgiveness to a higher power, to spirit, to maybe even for somebody that has passed on, because I feel like they've let themselves down. They feel like they've let somebody down in spirit as well. So overall, it's forgiveness on so many levels, guys. Cookie. My dog is sniffing a cord over there and I could see her thinking like, I'm going to bite it, and I'm watching her and I'm like, Cookie, no. Forgiveness. Let me get more. I mean, that's easy, right? Well, they want forgiveness. It's the first thing you think about. Yes. But there's more to it, guys. There is a deep pain and sorrow felt in their heart, a spiritual, not necessarily sickness, but I feel like this has really affected them spiritually, guys. Like it's something that they're very remorseful of, that they are regretful of, and that has deeply affected them, negatively impacted them. Like these actions, like whatever this is something that they've suffered a lot because of it. Interesting. So I feel like there's such a big story here, guys. There's so much background information that I can't possibly just, translate in this reading, let alone in just a few seconds or a minute. So this is something that runs very deep, guys. Let's continue. We have solitude, orgasm. Interesting. All right. Solitude. Whatever they're asking forgiveness about, guys, is something that took them down a certain negative path, guys. That took them on a hermit's journey where they experienced a lot, went through a lot, and learned a lot because of it. It has not been easy. It's been incredibly difficult. And I'm telling you, they're incredibly remorseful. Like I can actually see this person getting on their knees and praying for forgiveness. I'm hearing that you will forgiveness, or that they will find forgiveness. So this is something that they understand and realize was very wrong. This is the kind of thing as well, guys, that someone regrets for many years. And it might even be one of those things when you ask somebody, like, what do you regret? What's something you regret? And then they'll say, well, this is my biggest regret, or one of my biggest regrets is this. Solitude. They purposely, I believe, have created solitude in their life. Although at some point, I'm hearing they felt lonely, but were surrounded by many people. A lot of things that were important are no longer important. Again, your significant other's perspective has tremendously shifted and changed, guys. Okay. Right. Let's not forget the orgasm and mourning. Okay, so the orgasm says that they were focused on their needs. I'm hearing on pleasure, on satisfying their desires. And for each and every one of you, this will manifest in different ways. Let's just say that maybe they were just, they were focused and interested on what felt good for them at that moment. I'm also getting instant gratification as well, orgasm. There might have been something physical or sexual behind this situation as well for some of you. Now, I'm also getting for a selective few, this might have maybe this is a situation, a relationship, a connection that didn't evolve further than just the physical and is something that they regret. I also think that this person distanced themselves purposely from you. But again, there's just so much here, guys. There is just so much here. But the biggest message I would say is that they're lonely. They miss you. They're lonely, they miss you. But I do feel like they've disconnected themselves purposely from a lot of things. And they're able to see things, appreciate and see things now. Okay. What about you? What about you, Sagittarius? What about you? I do feel like whatever happened here, guys, whatever struggles this person has been through have gotten them closer to God, closer to Spirit, has allowed them to connect with their own higher self, to understand, and it has really truly made them a better person, a more conscious individual. And forgiveness also highlights the fact that your significant other, whoever they are, recognizes the need for change. Recognizes their need to change. What about you? What about you, Sagittarius? What about you? What are your vibes? Where are you coming from? Like, what's up with you this time around, this December overall, with whatever's happening going on? Let's see what's happening with Sagittarius. We have fallback, evil eye, rampant, fallback. Okay. Wow. And then here we see an angel, and there's a shackle, which it slows them down. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm telling you, like, this is really deep. And for each and every one of you, right, what this person is sorry for, what they did, or how it is that they affected you is going to differ, but it all had the same effect, guys. And it's pretty bad, because it's something that prevented you from fully soaring, from fully realizing I'm hearing your full potential in some way, from fully healing, and it slowed you down. It delayed things, guys. It made things harder for you. And here we have an angel. Like, that's terrible. So I do feel like you were innocent. You're somebody that didn't deserve that, right? Because it's an angel, which to me is symbolic of your innocence in the, in experiencing this. And it's a shackle. So you see, it's like an angel that is unable to reach heaven, their destination, and that is stuck in this material realm. So this may have stalled your spiritual progress, which is terrible, right? It's sinful in many ways, because it's slowing down your ascension process, is what this feels like, guys. Wow. Now I can feel the heaven. I could feel how morally wrong this is. And I'm telling you, I feel like it's something that they didn't realize at first, because of the state of mind, the level of consciousness it is that they found themselves in at that time. Fall back. You see, an angel. So yeah, they held back your ascension. It really made things very difficult for you. It slowed you down. It didn't allow you to reach to get to a certain place. It just made it harder. And why? It's beautiful angel. Fall back. Now, the fall back also makes me think of like no hands on, like it's something that you've kind of like maybe don't want to touch. When fall back, let me read fall back. I want to read what it says. It's 35 could be of significance. Senseless devastation. Oh, it was senseless. That's what it is. I guess that's the word, right? It was senseless. It was devastating. It was senseless. It was stupid. So you're retreating, guys. Retreat, rest, reevaluate, and repeat. Retreat, rest. So you've retreated. Emotionally unavailable. No more sweeping the water under the bridge. You don't stand in the way of fate. You don't stand in the way of fate. They stood in the way of fate. Or are you guys standing in the face of fate? Interesting. You've seen red flags that do not sit well with you. So now you reevaluate the circumstances. All right, guys. So that's your energy. You're reevaluating everything, right? Yeah. You're not sweeping water under the bridge. And I think you're coming from a place like whatever happened for a reason, right? Like you don't want to stand in the way of fate, meaning I think you're coming from a place of, this happened for a reason. And I do feel like you, my dear Sagittarius, have this perspective right now. It wasn't meant to happen. And then right now I'm hearing, I held on to this for so long and it hurt so much. Like, I feel like you've learned your lesson, and that everything that happened was meant to happen that way. So it seems as though you've come to terms with whatever has happened with this unfortunate situation and the way everything has played out. And it looks like you just don't want anything to do with it, right? It's what it feels like. Okay. Orgasm could be of significance for some of you. I mean, flat out that's what it says for a selective few. Okay, fall back. Tell me more about Sagittarius. It was senseless and stupid. And that is what makes it even worse, right? It was wrong. Oh, I mean, this is so wrong. It's an angel, guys, that's being weighed down. Oh no, that ain't right. Hold on. Let me read this a little bit more. There was more to it. Hold on a second. Yes. Take a step back. Give yourself a moment. Look, I'm reading this one. You see, fall back. Take a step back. Give yourself a moment to breathe and recuperate. So that's what you've done. You've given yourself a moment, right? And you're breathing right now. You're recuperating. Think about all the positives and the negatives of your affairs. That's what you've done. Are you able to exhale properly? I think the answer is no. It was no for a long time. Or are you too invested and caught up in connections that regularly leave you feeling bothered? I think you were caught up for a moment, a long time, right? And let's see, you have to know when to pull your own card and put yourself in timeout. This may be one of those moments. So I also feel like you've blamed yourself, right, for a long time. I think, yeah, you blamed yourself, but now you find yourself at the moment where you're recuperating, right, and you're seeing that this wasn't your fault. You're seeing what weighed you down from all of this, and you're realizing that it's what this person is asking forgiveness for. Emotionally unavailable, that you're emotionally unavailable to the situation, guys. No more sweeping the water under the bridge. You don't stand in the way of fate. You've seen the red flags, and you've reevaluated the circumstances, and you find yourself in a completely different place now than you did before. All right, let's see. We have celebration, guys, and it is reversed. It's reversed. Celebration. Yeah, this is something, guys, that brought you no fulfillment. It brought you no fulfillment, no satisfaction, and it's something that you can't be happy about. It's something that you also know will not bring you any kind of happiness, because I'm hearing because of everything you've been through already. So that's you, guys. This person as well. You felt neglected. You felt very much alone. Miscarriage. Some of you, there might have been a miscarriage, right? But this miscarriage is just representative of, I mean, something beautiful that was lost. You right? Look, it's a beautiful flower. And it's a miscarriage. Yeah, guys, so you've definitely suffered the loss. And I feel like you did it all alone too, neglect. But listen, you're being restored. Everything is being restored. Everything is being restored. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. When in doubt, listen to your heart. And I love that there's a woman here that is holding a baby, because we just saw the miscarriage card. So devastating loss is devastating, guys. And I'm telling you, and the worst part is that it was senseless. It was stupid. It was. And you just, I think that you also felt very, gosh, I'm just getting so many feelings, guys, and they're not good at all. There's shame, there's disconnect, there's loneliness, there's blame, there's an, feeling insignificant, unimportant. All these feelings are what you experience. But listen, you're being restored, you see? It's all being restored. And you're listening to your heart. Listen to your heart. That's what you're doing. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with the tarot. Let's take a look at your significant other. Let me give this a good shuffle. Tell me about your significant other. Tell me about them. What? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Tell me more about Sagittarius's significant other. We have the Queen of Swords. What's up, camera? Why are you not focusing correctly? I think they're mad at themselves. They're mad at themselves. I also feel like this is your energy, right? Like I feel they feel like you are mad at them. Hello. Yeah, you see 3 of Swords. They miss you, 6 of Cups. This is obviously, it looks like let's just say, I was going to say past relationship, but I mean, this could all be happening now, right? A lot has happened. Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. Now, that's you. I mean, they almost feel like they feel like it's unforgivable, like you won't forgive them. They also see you as somebody that has emotionally disconnected, that is not in love, that doesn't have those romantic feelings anymore, who is hurt. They know that they've hurt you. They're sorry. I also feel like they've, criticized themselves. And that's them, guys. And look, the Six of Cups. I do think that, they wish to rekindle the relationship, to be on good terms again. Six of Cups. But I think it's something that they think it's just out of the question. The Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. You see that? No. And the Queen of Swords is a fair judge, right? She's a fair judge. So they know that they've hurt you. And even, to the point of being unforgivable. Okay, let's leave it at that. What about you? What about you, Aries? What did I say, Aries? Maybe there's an Aries. What about you, Sagittarius? What about you? One more card for your significant other. Let's see, one more card. Disappointing. I mean, it feels like the shame, guys. Like, this person is so ashamed. I mean, this is like really they know they've really disappointed you. They've disappointed themselves. And okay, those are the vibes, the feelings. Okay, one more card, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius' significant other. One more card. We have the Two of Wands. Well, what to from here? I'll get to you. Well, that's kind of where they find themselves, guys. I feel like they're trying to decide. It feels like they're trying to decide to try and do something about this, but then they realize, or they think nothing can really be done, or it's not going to be easy at all. Like it's like wanting to do something, but it's as if they know that there's nothing that can be done. And that's because whatever, let's just say maybe it was the potential that this had, it was aborted, right? It was miscarriage, it's gone. What could have been that something beautiful, it's no more. I'm not saying that it's impossible, right? Because they do say nothing is impossible, but it would just take, I guess restoration in another form. They just don't know what that is or what that could really look like or where to even begin is what this feels like. So they're kind of there, guys, like at this X marks the spot, and they're just like, well, what do I do? What can I do? What is there to do? It's kind of what this feels like. What about you? What about you, Sagittarius? Tell me about Sagittarius. What's up with Sagittarius? What are their vibes? We have the Hierophant, and then we have the Strength card. Ooh, look, bye. Yeah, because listen, the Hierophant is here, guys, which says You feel morally strong. You guys, I mean, you feel strongly about this, guys. I mean, this is about your faith. This is about your beliefs. This is about what you know is right, about what is wrong. And with the strength card, guys, one, I feel like you've regained your strength. Again, we saw the fall back talks about recuperation. So you've healed, right? You've processed this miscarriage, right? This neglect, this pain, this sorrow. You've processed that already, and you find yourself stronger, empowered, and you feel strongly about how this was fucked up, how this was wrong. You feel strongly that you don't deserve this. You feel strongly that there's no repairing this. Or maybe there is, but I feel like you don't even want to try because, again, it was wrong. And with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you've decided already, right? Like, this is something I don't want to have anything to do with. Like, I've already moved on from this. Judgment, I have already made that decision. I feel like it's something that you contemplated for a long time. It's the Seven of Pentacles, right? You contemplated this for a long time, but you made that decision, the judgment, the final call. And I'm, this Seven of Pentacles and this judgment also gives me the feeling that you've waited, or you gave this some time, you gave this some thought, but again, I'm hearing you had to just you walked away from this already because it was holding you back. I'm hearing from ascending. Spiritually, it was holding you back and you had to let this go. Right? You had to let this go. You couldn't hold off on this anymore. Right? You couldn't hold off on it anymore. It was holding back your progress. Spiritually, it was holding you back again on so many levels, and you released and let go. And because of that, guys, because of the way everything transpired, because I'm hearing it feels like you feel, Sagittarius, that there's no way that this can work out because, or whether it can or should or whatever, like I feel like your mind's not even there. Like I don't think you have all the answers necessarily, but you're listening to your heart, right? You're listening to your heart. Look, here we have Swords, and I'm hearing, and you're giving birth to something new, right? It doesn't mean that you've given up hope, right? And again, this miscarriage, this was something beautiful, guys, something beautiful. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful. It didn't have the potential to be beautiful. Let's face it, let's be honest, it did. There was something beautiful here, but unfortunately it was not given the opportunity, we could say, to realize itself fully. But listen, the Swords, you are giving birth to something new, guys. You're listening to your heart, and you know what's right, you know what's wrong, and that's pretty much where you stand, guys. Okay, all right. Well, let's see. Let's look at something you don't see coming. Something you don't see coming. Let's see, Sagittarius. This doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be good. It's just something you don't see coming. Maybe something you don't expect, as well as something to look out for. Let's see. Wow. Okay. 2 cards. Transformation. This is something you don't expect, something you don't see coming. A huge breakthrough is happening soon. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I'm telling you, because I feel like this has been long overdue, especially with that fallback card. That's messed up. Angel in shackles, unable to reach ascension, heaven, this higher place. Oh, no. That's evil, right? Isn't it? It is. Gosh. A huge breakthrough is happening soon. This is something you don't expect. And socialize. Ooh, I like this because it's fun. It's fun, guys. Interacting with others brings both balance and happiness. Oh, so this means, guys, you're ready for relationships. You're ready to open yourself up, right? Maybe this for some time. It's not maybe that you purposely held yourself back from socializing or relationships, but let's face it, sometimes we want to do something, but we can't because emotionally we're not at that place yet. But guess what? With this transformation that's happening, this huge breakthrough, guys, you're going to be able to find that balance to socialize with others. And that right there, you know what this says, guys? It says that is going to do you good. Socializing, opening yourself up. I'm hearing laughing and communicating, and these relationships with other people, these connections are going to fill you up. They're going to bring you happiness. So this is all part of your healing, guys. Beautiful. And that's what you should be focused on, okay, Sagittarius, on all those things that bring you joy, on all those things. I'm hearing regain. Again, feeling alive, again, liking and loving those things that for a long time you haven't been able to enjoy because of whatever this is. And all, you know, all those things that you loved doing before. Again, like it's starting to feel right again. Transformation. All right, beautiful energy and socialize. You don't see this coming, do you? No, you don't. Let's see. Ex-partner. An unfinished love connection. This situation may involve an ex. Oh, yeah. All right. One last message. One last message. One last message. One last message for my dear Sagittarius. And I think I want to grab it from this deck over here. Achievement. Let me just give you that achievement. You see that angel? That's you, guys. You're reaching your destination. You're reaching that point in your ascension journey, in your spiritual journey, in your career. Overall, you know, that place that you've been striving for, guys. You're reaching that place, and it's all coming from you removing those shackles, guys. And that right there is what makes that is just giving you the answer it is that you need, guys. So if there's anything that you can take from this experience, guys, is clarity of mind. This situation here is giving you complete certainty over the path and even over this situation, right? Where you are able to release and let go and know for certain that is what you had to do. And that right there, guys, is what's bringing you peace for many of you. I told you, what did I say? You need to go what? Have fun. Look. It's a roller coaster. Now that's fun. Now it does say, oh, I embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown. Life can feel like a roller coaster of unexpected curves and sudden drops. Yes, but this is the nature of the ride. The magic happens in the unknown. So throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. No, it doesn't say that. So throw your hands in the air and surrender to it. You might not understand why you are picking up speed or slowing at each turn, but no, everything you experience is preparing for the next phase. Oh, enjoy the ride, guys. It says, listen, it's going to be, there's ups and there's downs. And listen, I don't think this is anything new to you. I think you know that. Yes, there's ups and there's downs. What you need to know is that everything you experience is preparing you for the next phase, has prepared you. One more card. Enjoy this roller coaster. Some of you need to visit an amusement park. Again, the socialites getting out there. Oh, it feels so good. One more card for my dear Saggy. Dice. Change. Look, what was I saying about fun? Hello? Look, flamingo, you go have fun. Come on. Focus. There we go. Flamingo. Yes. You see, you have to go have some fun, guys. And here we have dice and change. So many positive changes. Embrace the unknown, and the unknown is change. There's many changes, guys. And yes, those changes, okay, are going to feel good, and they're going to take you on a ride. Doesn't mean they're good. That doesn't mean they're bad. It's just the experience, what comes with these changes, guys. So the best thing that you can do is just enjoy this ride and have fun. Some of you are going to be traveling. This is what I have for you. Actually, I forgot to give you my closing message. So because of that, I'm going to pull one more card for you so you can listen to my closing message. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. All right, one last bonus card, this one. I advocate for myself, okay? Take control of situations with confidence and allow your voice to be heard. Stand up for yourself. Others will respect and respond with consideration and acceptance. This is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.